Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to All Praise Picks. Today we're looking at the LA Dodgers versus the Colorado Rockies on June 18th, 2024. Currently, the Dodgers are 45-29, which is first place in the NL West, and the Rockies are 25-47, which is fifth place in the NL West. These two teams already played each other yesterday for the first game of this series in Colorado, and the Dodgers won that game 9-5. So I do expect the rest of the games in this series to have a lot of runs, and in this game I'm leaning more towards Colorado. As always, I'll give you my reasonings for that. I got two bets on BetMGM, and I'll break down the lines, give you my thoughts, and hopefully if you tap in, we can all win. So this is the first parlay at -140. It's a 3-leg parlay. For the first line, I have the Rockies to cover the run line spread in the first 5 innings at +2.5, so essentially not to lose the first 5 innings by 3 runs. So the Dodgers are starting Walker Buehler in this game, and Walker Buehler, so far as a starter, he's 1-4 with a 4.64 ERA and a 1.45 WHIP. And I was looking at his hits per 9 innings, and he's giving up 10.6 hits per 9 innings, and the other starting pitcher for the Rockies, Austin Gomber, he's giving up 9.1 hits per 9 innings, so I do expect a lot of runs in this game, especially with them playing in the Colorado altitude. But I do think Colorado is underrated due to their record, and because they're familiar with the Dodgers team, especially familiar with Buehler, I think that they could get a lot of runs, especially in the first 5 innings. I say a lot of runs, like I do expect them to have at least 2 runs in this game. But I do think that in the first 5 innings, those 2 runs or even 2+ runs could come for the Rockies. So I do think that they should be able to cover the first 5 innings at +2.5, while also getting 2.5 or more runs in this game. As I mentioned before, Buehler has a very high ERA at 4.64, and Austin Gomber also has a very high ERA at 4.26. So I do think that both teams will be able to score runs in this game. So in the last leg of the parlay, I have it going over 6.5 runs total in this game. So I do think that the Rockies can keep this game close, but I don't think that it'd be wise to bet them in the later innings. I think it's more advantageous to bet them in the early innings, which is why I took them at +2.5 in the first 5 innings. Just a little bit more statistics, though. In the last game versus Buehler, they played on May 31st in Los Angeles, and Colorado won that game 4-1, and all 4 of the runs that they scored came in the first 5 innings. So, as I mentioned before, I do think that it'd be more advantageous to bet on the Rockies in the first 5 innings rather than over the entire game, but I do think over the entire game they can at least score 3 runs, and the total number of runs of the game going over 7. So at -140, if you bet 1 unit, say 1 unit is $100, you get a little bit more than 70% of your investment back, which is less than double, but it's always good as long as the bet wins. So this is the next parlay at +155, and most of the lines in here are explained by what I said previously. So I have the Rockies covering the first 5 innings by 2.5 runs, and I have both teams scoring over 3 runs in this game. But I also have the run line spread into the total game, leaning towards the Dodgers to cover at +1.5. So essentially for the Dodgers not to lose the game by more than 2 runs. I do think it's a possible scenario in which the Rockies end up winning this game, but given that the Rockies are 25-47, I think that if they are to win this game, it'll be a close game no matter what, especially with the Dodgers having a lot of great hitters on their team, like Shohei Ohtani and Freeman. I do think that they should be able to put up runs, especially since Mookie Betts is out. That just gives more opportunities for Ohtani and Freeman and the other hitters to put up runs on the board, or at least keep the game competitive. So at +155, if you bet 1 unit, you'll get 155% return on your investment, which is more than double, and that's always good. But I would just advise you guys to have financial consciousness and just bankroll awareness when making your decisions if you do decide to place these bets. But appreciate you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more MLB videos coming out later this week, and until next time, peace.